Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today our yoga for flexibility practice is going to focus on the lower body. So find just a little bit of space to move. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So we're going to begin today just sitting down, and you can bring your legs out in front of you. We're going to lean back a little bit here, so take some of the weight into your hands, and I want you to bring your feet about hip width apart is good. And we're just going to let our knees fall over towards the left side. So just kind of think about keeping that right hip down. It does like to creep up, but your knees do not have to touch the floor. And you might start to feel this through the outer right quad, that outer hip, that outer glute perhaps. And if you want a little extra, just take your left foot and rest it on top of your right knee as a little extra weight. And then just kind of take a moment here to allow your body to feel this stretch. Finding your breath for a moment. Just closing your eyes. Awesome, you guys. And you're just going to take that left foot off that right knee if you did cross them. And then use an inhale, bringing the legs back up, maybe a little rock side to side. And then our knees are just going to fall over to the right. Again, that left hip, it likes to lift and we like to twist, but just keep it down. And let those knees just fall as far as they'd like to. Maybe adding that little weight as a little extra. And once those legs aren't moving anymore, just allow yourself to feel the stretch through the legs. Awesome, you guys. Uncross. Use an inhale. Let those knees come back up. Maybe do a little windshield wiper movement with the legs. And then we're just going to bring the soles of our feet together and the knees out wide. So I want you to start by having your heels as close to your hips as you can, but still having a nice long spine. So you might actually have to bring your hands behind you. Find that nice long spine, knees out wide. And you can keep your hands behind you for support. Or if you feel like you're able to tip forwards without pulling yourself forwards by hanging onto your feet, if you can just tip forwards, you can start to do that. But let the toes relax. Try not to be too grippy on those toes. Nice, you guys. And then, so our feet, we're just going to slowly start to work them outwards. So I want you to move your heels to where your toes were. One foot further away from you. Take your hands behind you. Take a nice long inhale to find a nice long spine. And then you can stay here. Or if it feels right, tip forwards. Maybe notice if you're able to tip a little further or a little less. Awesome, you guys. Okay, we're going to come back up. Use an inhale, lift your upper body. And again, 1 foot further if you can. The furthest you can go by keeping the bottoms of your feet together. So a nice big diamond shape. We're trying to see the difference between all these different distances. So take an inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, start to tip forwards. And I don't know about you guys, but when my feet are nice and far away and together, I can feel my outer calves, which is kind of cool. So it's like the only way I know how to stretch my outer calf. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, we're coming back up. So our feet are still out far, but now I want you to separate them. So bring your feet about hip width apart. So now a little different. If this doesn't feel good on the knees, you can bring your feet back together. But take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, tipping forward again. Just notice the changes that you might feel through the legs, through the stretch, as we just simply switch up what we're doing with our legs. Nice, you guys. Using an inhale, lifting back up. So we're going to bring our feet 1 foot closer, working our way back in, but the feet are going to stay wide. All right, getting a little weird today. Use an inhale, lengthen. You might be staying here. You might feel that inner leg stretch, that hip stretch, just like this. You can stay, but as always, if it feels right, add a little fold. Getting a little challenging to fold with the feet out wide, but still feels all right. Feels good. Nice, you guys. We're just experimenting. Use an inhale. Lift yourself back up. Okay, one last chance. Feet 1 foot closer. Can you keep them wide? Mine are kind of creeping towards each other. I think I'm going to lean back for this one. Chest proud. Nice, you guys. I'm still feeling that inner leg stretch though. Nice work, you guys. Props to those that are folding forwards with their feet hip width apart. Bringing your knees together when you're ready. Give yourself a little rock, a little hug, a little shake side to side. And then we're just going to cross our ankles and come onto our hands and knees. So I want you to bring your right foot forwards for a lunge. We're going to sink our hips forwards. Untuck those back toes. Find the top of your feet all about that left hip flexor, the top of that quad. Keep your chest low, hands on the floor. Nice, you guys. And we're just going to heel toe our foot all the way over to the right side. Turn your toes out a little bit. Send that right knee out to the side. Staying on your palms, but sinking the hips nice and low. Not here too long. That's why I just said to stay on your palms. And we're just going to heel toe our foot back to the middle, right under that chest. Sink those hips forwards. Nice, you guys. I like to add a little rock side to side to really get that hip flexor. And then we're coming back for our lizard. So heel toe your foot over to the right side again. Knee out to the side. You can stay on your palms, or this time you could go down onto the forearms. Awesome, you guys. Starting to come back up. If you did drop it down onto the forearms, and let's all heel toe our foot back to the middle, and let's send the hips back and find our hamstrings. So half splits here. Maybe pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Find that stretch the back of this front leg. Drop your chest if you need more. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, we're going to bend back into our front knee, into that lunge. Find that left hip. Take another inhale in the lunge. And then exhale, send those hips back, half splits. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, using an inhale, slowly bend back into the front knee. You can plant your hands. We're going to send that right leg all the way back into tabletop. So hands and knees, giving your hips a little rock side to side if you need it. And we're just going to switch sides. So left foot and leg will come forwards for our lunge. Chest is going to stay low. Make sure you're not tucking those back toes under. You're just on that top of that foot. Really relax. Find that right hip flexor. Awesome, you guys. Heel toe that left foot over to the edge of your mat. I like to turn the toes out a little. Let that knee fall out to the side. And let's just stay on our palms for this one. Sink those hips nice and low. Awesome, you guys. When you're ready, heel toe that foot back to the middle. Find that lunge again. And finding that right hip flexor. And then we're going to take this back into our lizard. So heel toe your foot out again to that left side. Sink into those hips with the option to maybe drop to the forearms or just stay on your palms. If you're feeling good there, just stay on your palms. Nice job, you guys. Use an inhale if you did drop it down to lift yourself back up. And let's heel toe our foot back to the middle. Back to the middle. Sinking into that lunge. Take another breath in. And then exhale back, half splits. Awesome job, you guys. Feel all that love through the calf, through the hamstring, maybe into the glute. If you need more, flex that foot, point your toes straight up. If you need less, maybe take some bend into the knee. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, let's come back into the lunge for a moment. Give that hamstring a break. Find that hip flexor. Taking another inhale here. And an exhale, half splits. Nice job, you guys. Using an inhale, it's been back into that front knee, back into the lunge. Just take one more breath here. Awesome job. And as gracefully as you can, sending that knee, that leg all the way back into your tabletop. Maybe giving those legs a little rock side to side. Awesome, you guys. All right, crossing your ankles, have a seat. We're going to do one last butterfly, and we did like 6 of them. So you can pick the variation that you want. Feet together, feet apart, feet far from you, feet close to you, whatever feels good for you right now. Just know that you might feel a little different than you did when we first started. So take an inhale wherever you happen to place your legs. Lengthen your spine, close your eyes. Stay here or add a forward fold as you exhale. Stay as you are for another breath or two. And slowly as you inhale, you can start to come all the way back up, bringing your knees together. Little rock side to side. Maybe a little hug of the knees. Nice, you guys. And we're just going to lay down. We're going to rock back all the way down onto our backs, giving yourself the opportunity to take a nice shavasana. So you can send everything out nice and long. Maybe do your full body stretch right now if it feels good. And if you're yawning, that just means you're relaxed. As always, I encourage you guys to stay in Shavasana for as long as you have time for. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.